exercise. This is a circuit workout for you to do at home. You don't need much in the way of equipment, but things you should have with you. So, a couple of cans, similar weight. Dining room chair. Something comfortable to lie on. That can be your lounge carpet if need be. And a larger bottle, preferably not glass, or a can that's got a bit more weight to it for one particular exercise. So before we start actually doing the exercises, we're going to do a bit of a warm-up. So stand with your feet just outside the hip line, shoulders back, round and down, lift the chest up and engage those core muscles. One hand on top of the other, keep the hips still. You've done this before. You're just going to loosen up the waist. So getting things moving a little bit. And then we go into the shoulder roll and the elbows, and then right the way around. Shoulder, elbows, right the way around. We're opening up the front of the shoulders. And slide your hands down onto your hips. Knees soft, lower back loosener, and the hips around one way, around the other. About 4 times each direction. And then it's the side bend to get the hand coming down the outside of the trouser leg towards the knee. Once you've done that a few times each side, we start to literally move on the spot. Now, if you don't want to do jogging on the spot, you can jog up and down the garden, you can go up and down the stairs, and we go on to a knee lift. Parallel to the hip. Just get the legs working, get the heart rate going. And back in your little pedal with the heels. So if you're getting bored with doing that, again, you can go up and down the garden, up and down the stairs, and back into your knees. Just get yourself nice and warm, and do that for about 2 or 3 minutes, and you should be ready to start the circuit. There are 7 exercises in the circuit, working the whole of the body, using the equipment I've already indicated. You need to set your phone or a stopwatch for 50 seconds. You do each exercise for 50 seconds, have a break when you move on to the next one. And then you're going to do the whole 7 exercises again from the beginning, 3 times in total. So I'm going to demonstrate the exercises, and then you can always pause before we move on to the next exercise. And then run back when you want to restart again. Feet hip width apart. Standing in front of your chair, not too far away from it. Arms up and relax your shoulders so you're not going to use your hands. Sit down on the chair and straight back up again. So you're trying to keep your knees going in line with your toes and spending as little time sitting down as possible. Every time you stand up, you squeeze your glutes, you lift your chest, and you keep looking straight ahead. That is exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we are using the mat. And this is a straightforward press up. We've done these in class. So I want your hands just outside the shoulder line. Shift your weight forwards so your weight is over your hands. Option, the toes for some of you, or a 3/4 for the others. Keep looking straight down at the floor. You shift your weight down and you push straight up. Using the back of your arms, your chest, and the front of your shoulders. Again, 50 seconds worth, and then you take a rest and you collect your 2 cans. We're going to work the back muscles, both the lower back and between the shoulder blades. Lie down on your front. Hold the cans in front of you. Look down at the mat, not up. Pull your tummy in and support your back from the front of the body. You're lifting your arms and your chest off the ground, and you squeeze your shoulder blades and then back down to the floor again. Little squeeze and back down. Keep your legs still but you can engage your glutes if you need to keep you stable. Exercise 4. Back up again on your feet, but you still need our cans. This is a squat with a calf raise, but we're going to use the shoulders at the same time. So feet just outside the hip line, toes facing forward, and then slight out turn. You're going to sit down into your normal squat position, and as you come upwards, you drive up with the arms and onto your toes. So you need to make sure that you're using your stomach muscles, you're pushing the weights straight up to the ceiling, and you sit your weight back and down. So you're hinging at the hips and the knees at the same time. So you're not leading with your bottom. Both bits move at the same time. Bracing your middle section to stay balanced. Exercise 5 is on the chair again. This time you're going to work the triceps, the back of the arms, as well as your legs. Perch yourself on the end of the chair, roll the shoulders back, and put your hands either side of your backside. Lift up nice and tall and keep that chest proud. Launch your bottom in the air, and as you bend the elbows, you kick and squeeze your thigh muscles. So you're trying to get your feet to stay at hip width, your knees to stay at hip width, and keeping your body nice and square. Exercise 6, back on the cans. Fast punch. From there, you're going to relax your shoulders and you push out and back in again. Now you need to make sure that you're retracting the arms as well as pushing out in front with a controlled motion. Your feet are still, you can move a little bit from your waistline upwards. And the last exercise involves the big bottle, and it's your Russian twist, and there are 2 levels of difficulty. Hold the bottle if you want by the top or by its ends, depending on the shape of the bottle you've got. Shoulders back and down. Level number 1 is with your feet on the floor. Level number 2, which is harder, is to lift your feet up. You slightly lean back to support your back. You're going to really work those stomach muscles, and then you turn to tap the bottle from one side to the other. Don't forget to breathe out as you turn. So you've got a nice big rotation at your waistline, but your bottom stays still, so you're not waggling around. That's the 7. So you know, back to start with the chair squats again, and then you go through the whole 7 exercises twice more. You're going to finish in a seated position on the floor, so that's where we'll start our stretch from. One foot comes out in front, the other leg tucks in beside. Toe towards the ceiling, lift the chest, straighten the back of the leg as much as you can, and then tip forwards. So you're looking past the end of your big toe rather than down at your knee. You're trying to keep that leg nice and straight, and you're stretching the hamstrings in the back of the thigh. Holding that for about 15 seconds. Then you lean back. The bent leg then crosses over above the knee of the straight leg. Slight tilt back so you can slide the underneath leg up. Bring the toe towards your shin, push the knee away from you, and walk your hands in. Sit nice and tall. So you're stretching to your hips and your bottom. And again, you're holding that for around about 15 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Third stretch is going to be for your quads in the front of your thigh. So the bent leg, grab hold of the shoelace, roll onto your side, draw the heel in towards your bottom, and then take the knee back. You don't have to jam your heel all the way in. The important thing is to press the knee away from you as you push the hip bones forwards And if you can't grab your shoelace, try holding by hooking into the back of your shoe. Again, you're waiting for about 15 seconds. And then you repeat on the other side. So it's the hamstring stretch, the glute stretch, and the quad stretch. Once you've done those, you come up to standing. Feet hip width apart. Try not to step too much on anything on your mat. Feet hip width apart, as I said. Take a stride back. Chest up. Bend your front knee. Plant your back heel in the floor. It's a calf stretch. Arms around behind you. Lift them up and away. Try not to push your head forward. Tuck in your chin and then shift the hips forwards to get a nice stretch in your calf while you lift your arms up. Again, holding for about 15 seconds before you change legs and you change arm position. So, feet hip width apart, make sure the back heel is in line with the front heel, lift the chest, push forwards. This time you interlink the hands and you can push them away from you, reverse the hands, stretch between your shoulder blades, body upright and push forwards. If it's uncomfortable for your hand to do that, you can push away with your hands facing towards you. Last pair, going to be for the back of the arm. So hold the back of your elbow, pull it up or across. You're aiming for your tricep to stretch. Once you've got it, and you've got to pull down the back of the arm, then if you can, add a little body lean. You only need to hold this one for about 10 seconds. And then you go to the other side. Push back or across. Once you feel the pull in the back of the arm, add that little body lean. Come back to the center, roll the shoulders back, give your hands a shake, give your legs a shake. Thank you very much, and hopefully we will meet again before too long. Bye.